In the city of Alexandria in 415 CE, a bitter conflict unfolded between the bishop and the governor. It began with a disagreement over the actions of a militia of monks and ultimately escalated into a deadly political and religious dispute, one that tragically entangled one of the most respected figures in the city, Hypatia of Alexandria. A renowned mathematician, philosopher, and advisor to the city's leaders, Hypatia became the target of a campaign that led to her untimely death. The story of Hypatia has taken on almost mythical dimensions in the centuries since, though none of her own writings survive. Accounts from her contemporaries and students describe a woman who was deeply admired as a scholar and beloved as a teacher, qualities that contributed both to her influence and to the threats she faced. Hypatia was born around 350 to 355 CE in Alexandria, then part of the Eastern Roman Empire and a major intellectual center. Her father, Theon, was a respected Greek mathematician and astronomer. Likely an only child, Hypatia was educated by Theon and eventually surpassed him in both mathematics and philosophy. She later assumed his position at the head of the city's Platonic school, a prestigious institution similar to a modern university. Her scholarly work included refining scientific instruments, authoring mathematical texts, and improving methods of calculation such as long division. Yet her greatest contribution was her teaching. Hypatia's philosophy blended the ideas of Plato, Aristotle, Plotinus, and Pythagoras into a tradition known as Neoplatonism. For the Neoplatonists, mathematics was more than a practical discipline. It was a path to understanding a deeper cosmic order. Through arithmetic, geometry, astronomy, and music, they sought unity with a rational force they called the One. Though considered a pagan, a term referring to followers of pre-Christian Roman beliefs, Hypatia did not worship any particular deity. Her ideas could be embraced alongside various religious perspectives, and she welcomed students from all backgrounds, pagan, Jewish, and Christian. This inclusive environment was especially notable during a time when Alexandria was racked by religious and political turmoil. Christianity had recently become the official religion of the Roman Empire. In Alexandria, the local archbishop Cyril was steadily consolidating power. He backed groups of monks who disrupted rival religious practices and exerted influence over the city's institutions. This brought him into direct conflict with the Roman governor, Orestes, a moderate Christian who sought to uphold a more balanced form of governance. Orestes turned to Hypatia for advice, respecting her impartiality and wisdom. She counseled restraint and fairness. However, tensions escalated after a violent incident in which a group of monks attacked Orestes, seriously injuring him. In response, Orestes punished their leader, which further inflamed tensions. Some of Cyril's supporters began spreading rumors that Hypatia was using her influence to turn Orestes against the church. They falsely accused her of sorcery and political manipulation. In March 415 CE, while traveling through Alexandria, Hypatia was seized by a group of men associated with these militant factions. She was killed in a violent assault, an event that shocked the city and marked a turning point in its history. After her death, many scholars and philosophers fled Alexandria, and its status as a major center of learning declined. In many ways, the spirit of inquiry, openness, and intellectual freedom that Hypatia represented was lost with her passing. I have been your host, Myths and Legends.